I bought the cheapest electric guitar at my local music store. Just the other day, I went to my local Long McQuaid store for a guitar lesson. I do one every week, Saturday afternoon, once a week. And I had a few minutes to kill before the lesson, so I was walking around the store, and I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, what is the cheapest priced solid body electric guitar that they have in stock? So I found it. A guy helped me out, works there. And after I was done my lesson, I picked it up, and for $216 Canadian, which works out to be like $160 US, used, but like new. It still has the plastic on the pickguard. So what is it? You're seeing it there. Boom. This is the Epiphone Les Paul Melody Maker E1 in vintage Sunburst. I call it more of a tobacco burst, just because I think it looks a lot like the Les Paul Jr. And it was previously called the Les Paul SL. I don't know why. A few years ago, I didn't do a review. I never really paid attention to the guitar. I think what the difference is, this one's Indian Laurel fretboard, and at the time that one had rosewood. If I'm wrong, I'm probably right. And there's probably like 8,000 videos already about this guitar. But is there already a video from me about this guitar? Actually, I didn't check. Let's take a look. Should have really done this before I made the video. Come on. No. Well, that's reassuring. Well, there is now, and you're watching it. So how's that for breaking the fifth wall? Is that a thing? Better late than never is what desperate people say when they can't think of something intelligent to say. Plastic. Yeah, it's weird. The timing is kind of funny on this because I have a feeling this guitar is being phased out because when I looked at stock online, like where can I buy it? There's not very much online when I had a look. So let me know if that's the case. If you know, is this getting replaced? Am I getting replaced? So what is it made out of? It says it's made in China. So it's made in China. It's a poplar body. My God, I'm going to talk about the weight in a second. Indian Laurel fretboard, slim taper D60 style neck. It doesn't say the material of the neck, so I can't really tell. But if you like slim necks, it's comfortable. It's got a rough satin finish. So the guitar, you pick it up. It's crazy light, and it's pretty comfortable, surprisingly. Even the guys I was talking to at the store, they're like, yeah, it's a surprising guitar. It's got a couple single coil pickups. The neck is the 650 SCR Epiphone. They're both ceramic. And the bridge is called the 700 SCT, ceramic single coil. One volume, one tone. One volume, one tone. That's right. One volume, one tone, and then a three-way switch. How did I even do that? It's kind of like Telly style Les Paul. Maybe that's kind of what they were going for. The wraparound. You trying to hurt my Gibson? With the wraparound bridge. We're going to see, is this one of those Epiphone bridges that they put on fenders now? Stood out to me right away. I can see it's got a little ding. I don't know if that's going to show up. Okay, it's pre-relict. Let's grab the weight on the scale, and here it is. This is the lightest solid body guitar I've ever owned. I've ever had, maybe on the channel. Video channel, just a touch over 5 pounds is insane. When you pick it up, your body's used to like expecting resistance, so you actually like kind of lift it too quickly. Grab the pickup resistance so you can see those numbers, and then add them to your files. Keep it for keep it for on record for when you need it again. So let's go inside. The guitar will pop it on the bench, pop off the pickguard, and take a look at the guts inside. Okay, so just pop off the knobs here. I got this cool tool from Music Nomad. It's just for that. You pop it off. So I'm not going to take the strings off fully. I've realized you can just loosen strings and really get at most guitars if you have to take the pickguard off. So do that before you take all the strings off, unless you're taking the strings off for a reason. So we're taking a look inside the body here. And look at that. Outside of the camera, we're now inside the second video of inside this video. It's like breaking the sixth wall. So it looks like it's 2 pieces of wood, maybe, sandwiched together. That's what I get from this. I can see like a line discolored, change. Electronics look pretty good. They're, the mini pots, but the wiring and everything is fine. So no complaints there. And it's the ceramic pickups. You can see the bars on the bottom when it was flipped over. All right, back into the video now. What? And look at that. It's the Epiphone bridge. That's, I found one on my Squier Paranormal guitar last year. So pop the bridge back on here. Just got the 2 posts. Put the pickguard back in. And for the ASMR audience, the plastic pull. Okay, I got all the plastic out of the way now. Just a little touch up with this brush. I use this. It's like doing makeup. I noticed the fretboard is pretty dry. I thought since I have the strings loose here, kind of hanging off, let's oil it up. It looks a lot nicer. It's really pretty. And just restring it. Pop the strings back in. The nut seems fine. It's cut okay, as far as I can tell. And that's a good look at it there. And then just taking a look close up at the grain. And yeah, you can just have some close-up looks at the guitar that I made. I have a video camera, and that's what you're seeing. It's like you're seeing a recording. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, let's head back to the me in a chair. So let's do a quick cycle through the pickups. It's going to be a quick demo. Some clean, some dirty. Neck and bridge, and then bridge. And I'm going to play it through my Princeton, which has a 12-inch Celestian blue. And you think, well, some people would argue like, it's a cheap guitar. Why don't you play it through a cheap amp? I'm like, yeah, that makes sense because that's probably what most people are going to do. But I don't really have a crazy cheap amp. If it sounds really good, I don't know yet. That kind of reinforces that the amp is more important than the guitar in terms of what your sound is going to be, right? So keep that in mind. Might not be the most comfortable guitar to play when you get a cheap one, but that's my opinion. It's always right when I believe it's right. Change my mind. All right, what do I think about the cheapest Les Paul ever? It's definitely the lowest priced guitar in the store when I bought it. Crazy light. So this is like, I'll talk about pros and cons. Crazy light. And it doesn't have neck dive. Surprisingly. I couldn't believe that. It's balanced. Like, see that? It's not wanting to go that way. I think this one actually looks decent. They make a cherry burst, which looks awful, and I saw that like 4 years ago, and I thought, man, I'm not even gonna look at it. This one looks like I said, a tobacco burst, Les Paul Jr. Doesn't have sharp frets. The factory action, like the string height, crazy high. I don't know if that's on purpose. Maybe they had issues with the buzz. It is a bolt-on, so if I want to adjust it, I could shim it if I need to. It is aimed at entry level, like people just getting into guitar, and it does feel nice. Like the neck feels okay. For that reason, do I recommend this one? Yeah, based on this one, right? I've only tried one. I've never tried the SLs. I've never tried any other models. But always just keep in mind what you're getting, right? You're getting a no-frills, basic entry-level guitar with high action, and sounds okay. So maybe you could use it as a slide guitar. That's actually, a couple of people mentioned that to me. One of the guys at the store mentioned it. Phil McKnight mentioned it to me the other day. I might actually try that. I have these glass pipes, and I'm not using them for anything else because they're slide things for stuff. Okay, so that's my thoughts. Yeah, I do want to thank Patreon members for supporting the channel. They, I don't have a ton, but the guys that have supported me for the past year, stuff like this I buy with those funds. So again, thanks for checking that out. If you want to check out my Patreon page, you can do like a free week. You can just see what's on there. I've posted stuff over the past year that you won't see on YouTube, just like special things. So, and you can go on there and suggest things you want to see in the future too. I always take requests. So, okay, let me know what you think about this guitar, this series. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Just the other day, I went to my... All right. I bought the cheapest, the most affordable Les Paul ever made. It's right there. The beach is that way.